Thunder's crackling all around me. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna dig as fast as I can. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brad, and I'm out here on our 20 acres in Northwest Florida that my wife Deb and I bought, and we're developing from raw land into a homestead. But in today's video, it's all about infrastructure. We've got to get water from the corner of this mega shed, what we call our mega shed, over to our newly built pole barn. We want to get water and electric. We've already pre-wired the corner of the mega shed with electric. So there's an electrical box up there in the corner. And then I've also already got water to that corner there, teed it off and left myself a little bit of pipe to join to so that I can get water to the pole barn. So I'm using 1-inch PVC pipe, 10-foot lengths. I've got 3 20-foot lengths and the rest will be 10-foot lengths. And then I got 10-foot lengths of 3/4 electrical conduit. I'm gonna try and put down about 2 feet or so, which will be 3/4 of the length of my excavator bucket. But the reason I'm gonna put it so deep is because all of this is gonna get graded off and then graveled. And there'll be heavy equipment like the excavator, tractor, who knows what else in the future. So I want it deep enough so that those pipes won't get crushed. So I'm gonna run that 2 feet deep, about 100 feet to the pole barn, go under the footer of the pole barn and hook up to the electrical conduit that is in the slab of the pole barn. And before I forget, thanks for watching, and if you would, comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. But for now, I'm gonna jump on Precious, our KX71 excavator, and get this trench dug. Trying to get this thing done before the storm rolls in. It looks like rain's packing in all around us, but this will be a mess if I can't get this pipe in and covered up before it really starts raining hard. Thunder's crackling all around me. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna dig as fast as I can, but I just marked this pipe right here. That pipe takes the water from the French drain alongside of the mega shed and takes it all the way down to the pond. So I gotta be real careful in this area, not hit that pipe with the excavator and hand dig that area. Pretty sure this trench is gonna be as deep or deeper than that pipe. I don't want to take a chance of hitting this pipe with the excavator. I'm going to try and dig it by hand. I think it's right here. I don't know if the rain's going to hold off. A couple big drops coming, but I did find this pipe. That's good news. I found this gutter drainage pipe, so I gotta uncover this green pipe so I don't hit it. So you can see the boom is not directly in front of the excavator, it's pointing that way. And with my foot, I can take that boom and put it all the way to the left. It just kind of changes the angle that you dig. But I got to connect with that trench over there. I'm going to have to do a lot of shovel work to connect these 2 trenches, but it's better than hitting the building or damaging a pipe. I really don't have time to do the job that I'm doing now, and I certainly don't have time to go back and fix the pole barn or fix this drain pipe that's in the ground. Okay, I got it hand dug under the footer of the pole barn. I'm gonna try and knock out this 8-foot section from the side. There's no real good way to do it, but if I bust through that clay on the top, that sand on the bottom's not as hard to dig by hand. There may be people out there like Let's Dig 18 and Digging Life 21 and Dirt Perfect that can dig this lickety split, clean, sideways, front ways, whatever, but I can't. I don't have those skills, and I got too much money and time invested in these drain pipes in that pole barn to risk hitting them. So I'm just gonna come from the side, loosen up that clay, and do the rest by hand. That's a hot mess and I know it, but I knocked that top layer of clay. I should be able to dig with a shovel pretty easy because that should be more sandy down there. The trench is all dug and ready. I got a piece of 10-foot 3/4 conduit, electrical conduit coming down from the electrical box on the mega shed. I've already glued on an elbow. So I got a female end on that end, so I'll put the male end that way. I'm not sure what the electrician will have to thread wire through here, and I don't know how big a wire he has to use to get 60 amp service. So I got 3/4 conduit, and I just want to make sure he can pull the wire. So I just attached just some wire that I had laying around. I got a long piece of wire to this piece of rebar, send it through this conduit, and I'll just go down the line and glue them together like that. I've already got a valve over there, so I'm going to come off that valve with a T. I'm going to put this off to one side to give me options later. I'm going to cut 5 inches to come off that valve and then glue all that together. Then I'll come off here and go down the trench. I got 1-inch PVC going all the way to the pole barn. I got 2 outlets over there, one to give me options later. And I've got the water running right now. I'm flushing the lines, and then I'll shut that valve off that I put in on the other end, and I'll do a pressure test before I backfill. So here I didn't want the water line to go under the electrical line, and I wanted them to each stay on different sides of the trench. And I'll have to actually put some dirt in between of them. So I came up with this configuration here. And you can see at the bottom there's a T and not an elbow because I ran out of elbows. I literally have a 5-gallon bucket of 1-inch fittings, and I'm using a lot of 1-inch PVC out here on the farm, so I will buy it in bulk, like 10 and 20 pieces at a time. But I didn't have any elbows, and I'd already been to the store this morning, so I used a bunch of T's and a bunch of plugs that I had. By turning a T into an elbow and then leaving a little bit extra on the end I'm not using with the plug, I can always come off of that later and then put another spigot or run water somewhere else. Now the electrical going into the pole barn is right there, and that's 1.5. And I use 3/4 conduit, electrical conduit right here. But I got the wire coming out of the pipe so he can pull his wire through. So let's go check the water flow. I mean, you know that the pipe is gonna carry water, but until it actually does and all your fittings and everything are sealed up, you just don't know. And it's just pretty exciting to see water come out at the other end. It is for me anyway. So this basin goes to the pond. You can see we got some nice fresh well water. So now we're gonna shut that off and do a leak test and backfill this trench, and this job will be done. All right guys, as you can see behind me, I've just about got this trench filled in. I've been filling it in with a little side-to-side motion and then packing it in with the wheels of the excavator, or I guess the tracks of the excavator, blading a little bit back and forth and just kind of working my way forward. But I got a little bit more dirt here to push, pack that in, and then track it in a little bit more up and down, maybe blade it a little bit more, and then jump on the tractor and use the bucket of the tractor. I can get it really, really smooth, and then run over it back and forth with the tractor, do that final pack, and then this job will be done. 6 hours, maybe 7 hours invested in this job, but I got 100 feet of electrical and 100 feet of water over to the pole barn. So it's been a good day so far. Nothing's broken. Let's hope that continues for the next hour or so. All right, guys, pressures are put away and refueled, and I'm done tracking in here. I'm just gonna grab the L3901 and backblade this off and get it smooth and call it a day. So I'll leave you with that footage, but we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care out there, y'all.